2023 BMW X1 is practical, not experimental. Despite a name shared with a rocket-powered aircraft, there's little chance of mixing up BMW's X1 with bells. We're sure Chuck Yeager would have appreciated such luxuries as interior mood lighting and the option of a Bang & Harman/Kardon 12-speaker stereo. Unlike his radical experimental plane, the BMW X1 is a pleasant small SUV that offers an attractive entry point to German brand motoring. And it isn't breaking barriers or speed records, even if you dropped it from the belly of a B-29. Despite a name shared with a rocket-powered aircraft, there's little chance of mixing up BMW's X1 with bells. We're sure Chuck Yeager would have appreciated such luxuries as interior mood lighting and the option of a Bang & Harman/Kardon 12-speaker stereo. Unlike his radical experimental plane, the BMW X1 is a pleasant small SUV that offers an attractive entry point to German brand motoring. And it isn't breaking barriers or speed records, even if you dropped it from the belly of a B-29. A revised engine and a new transmission. Under the hood is a good old gas burner, a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder with a few extra horses squeezed in. An electric version, the 9.1, is available in other markets but won't come here. Changes to the combustion chamber geometry and dual injection bump the power plant to 241 horsepower, from 228 and 295 pound-feet of torque. And BMW says the X1 will hit 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds. Replacing the previous 8-speed automatic, a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox has a wider ratio spread and allows coasting. If you want it on high alert for grabbing gears, the Sport mode shifts with more vigor, and the M Sport package, $2,300, provides paddle shifters that put the decision-making in the driver's hands. We found the powertrain to be quiet and smooth in traffic and highway cruising but a bit sluggish when asked to make high-speed passes or accelerate uphill. There's some turbo lag, and putting the X1 into sport mode couldn't mask the delay. EPA fuel economy estimates are 28 miles per gallon combined, 25 miles per gallon city, and 34 miles per gallon highway, which are some 2 to 3 miles per gallon better than the 2022 all-wheel drive model. One big change to the X1 for 2023 is that all-wheel drive is now standard. During easy motoring, the front wheels handle the majority of driving duties, but any loss of traction sends power to the rear. Dynamically, the X1 is fun to drive, it scoots happily around corners, and its small size makes it well matched for narrow roads, and, when you're done, narrow parking spots. Neither the steering wheel nor the brake pedal offers much feedback, but there's enough communication to feel confident that the car will go and stop when and where directed. Confident that the interior style and tech. BMW has been on it with interior design in its new models. The X1's cabin makes good use of texture and color to add interest to swaths of plastic. The door panels in particular are appealing. Pretty enough that you might leave the door open a few extra minutes so your neighbors can admire the Tweety patterned speaker grills and the gateway arch of a door handle. The console offers a lower shelf space, although it's not easy to access with a larger handbag. Cup holders sit low and out of the way, and the optional wireless charging pad leans back at the angle of a grandpa in a Barca lounger, a nod to those of us who sneak a look at the screen at stoplights. Speaking of screens, the X1's single curved display panel runs from behind the steering wheel to the center of the dash. Modes offer different instrumentation designs, and the right side showcases navigation, music, and phone interfaces.